And now for a taste of things to come.
Good evening, everyone. Good old JM here. Just wanted to pop in really quick and wish everybody involved tonight congratulations. Of course, the folks at TNA Wrestling, it's wonderful. They have a viable television deal after so many years of fighting for that. So congrats to all my friends at TNA, most especially the King, the TNA World Champion, Frankie Kazarian, and kick some ass tonight, brother. Hope you and Santana do as only you two can do. To the team, Noah, and everybody else involved with the watch-along, the broadcast, congratulations to you as well. Another milestone opportunity for the entirety of the Simply Reliable Studios. I wish I could be there in person to be part of the magic, but had my own magic today, so I have to go do the family thing. But I love you guys, and I look forward to working with you all again very soon.
Another Simply Reliable Studios watch-along presentation. No, it is not Noah. Noah doesn't usually come in until before we go live. Instead, it is I, the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, joined by the reliable one, Walter Cruz. How are we doing tonight, Walter? Can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you. Technical difficulties. We're live, fat pal. And now we're back to just me, solo shot. Hello, everybody. Hello, Charles. Good to see you. Good to see Ryan in the chat. Good to see everybody joining us. Trouble. Whoa. All right. I feel like I should get the reference, Ryan, but I'm blanking on it. Help a guy out here. But hopefully Walter will be back here momentarily.
Let's try this again.
Yay! We can hear you.
All right. I was gonna say my watch didn't go off. I didn't know we got teleported to the command center, so I missed that beep. So Zordon, sorry.
Hey, decided to dust off something a little bit different, something I haven't.
You kind of phased in and out. I don't know if that's still me or you.
Okay, he's saying that was EC3.
EC3 has teased some stuff.
He has.
I'm hoping, you never know.
I don't know what's going on my end, but my thing keeps buffering on me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was me or not. That's why I stood quiet.
No, it's me. It's like all of a sudden, and it's only when I'm in StreamYard. It starts buffering on me all of a sudden.
It's always some. And LG, and my big screen TV is an LG, and you can't put TNA Plus. You got to cast it from your phone. They need to do something with certain interfaces, certain apps you can't get on LG.
That would definitely help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just downloaded on my Roku.
Yeah. Roku has a different interface, but LG for some reason has to use a certain interface, and a lot of Roku app, Roku has its own app. That won't work. TNA Plus, and there's some other app won't work. And Paramount Plus acts crazy. I tried to go through the UFC library. That thing is crazy.
That is weird. Well, according to TNA Plus on my TV, we've got 6 minutes and 40, 39, 38, 37 seconds until the stream begins. So,
oh, I'm using TNA Plus. I forgot I could just use Sling TV with AMC, huh?
well, I'm on TNA Plus too, but at least it gives me the counter.
I didn't get the counter. It just says TNA Plus, your live event starting soon without a counter. I totally forgot that it's live on AMC. I'm gonna look up if Sling has AMC.
Not a bad idea.
Let's see what will be on it. Search. Come on, don't let me down. AMC Plus, subscribe. Watch now. The Equalizer's on it.
There you go.
The very end of Equalizer. So Sling TV does have AMC. And it says TNA will start in 6 minutes and 26 seconds on the actual TV channel.
Okay, so you're about a minute behind me then on Sling.
Yeah.
Because I've now got 5 minutes and 18, 17, 16, 15.
Damn. Have you done a thing on Equalizer? I love these movies.
No.
Denzel. There's 4 of them, right? I don't think I've seen the 4. Yes, I did. Either way. Denzel, or Denzel, as he said, that's his real name, but Denzel Washington.
Got you. Yeah, I've never seen any of them.
They're really good. I gotta get you
out then.
I'll get you my Paramount Plus in case you want to see UFC or anything anyway, but I'm pretty sure all the Equalizers are on there. If not, it's on Hulu and Netflix, one of those.
I think I have Big G's Paramount Plus, but I don't know. I don't know what tier he has to know if UFC is covered or not.
I bought the $119 yearly one with no ads, and I bought it intelligently Monday right before the price hike because they're gonna make the prices go up because of UFC. I was like, I'm gonna just buy the year. Fuck it.
There you go. What's up, Dwayne? Good to see you. Any predictions on who's debuting tonight? WWE, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. We'll talk a little bit more about this on Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
We all heard the rumors, the reports yesterday about Hobbs's contract expiring with AEW, free agent coming to the E. WWE has the opportunity, if they really want to debut him tonight on TNA. Even if he's going to be a WWE superstar, you could literally have had Powerhouse Hobbs in a backstage segment on Dynamite, on Impact, debut him on the main roster on SmackDown tomorrow, and then his final match will air on Collision on Saturday.
Mm.
And you literally could have him appear on every single major company in the span of 3-4 days. If I'm Paul Levesque, Nick Khan, that's what I'm doing. And it's not about pettiness. It's about making history.
Especially after they just announced that the Rascals have signed to AEW. So it's like, and you know what I would do? I would have the system out there say JDC's retiring, and we were looking, and we couldn't find anyone to take his place. So guess what we got? And then boom, Powerhouse Hobbs comes out.
Yep, because they've been saying that they're trying to find someone to take his spot. So have Hobbs be the guy that's going to take his spot.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be like the night where Rick Rude appeared on Nitro and Raw on the same night.
Never forget
and then
that,
because he filmed something for ECW while still under WWE contract, that aired the same week on ECW TV. It would be on that par, but technically more historic because you're having him appear in succession on all the brands. But I think that would be huge for them.
Yeah, because I think Hobbs, he's probably filmed something for Collision. Collision ain't live, is it?
Nah.
So he probably
filmed
filmed
right
something.
after Dynamite.
Yeah.
He was a third of the trio champion. I mean, spoiler alert, it's out there, but the Ops lose the titles.
Mm-hmm.
So, and, we're always lost when this man is not here. So we are definitely found now that he is teleporting in. Noah Foster, how are we doing this evening, good sir?
Tired, but doing all right. We'll see what TNA brings on AMC. It's a new destination and it's a new beginning. And hopefully history does not repeat itself when it comes to this company that has survived and died 3 or 4 different times. We'll see if they live in their own light or if NXT tries to ruin that tonight. Overall,
So
I'm curious to see what happens.
Before you came in,
hold on a second, Walter. Noah, are you watching on TNA Plus?
Yes.
Do you have the countdown?
It just says live event starting soon.
Okay. So that's what it said for Walter, but on mine it has a countdown on it. It says event starts in, so I was going to try to synchronize with you, but
interesting.
I'm literally
it says 30, 29, 28 seconds. So
yeah,
mine says
live.
I use Sling TV to actually get the feeling of the channel. The TV is AMC, but I got 1:15.
Yeah, see, he's almost an entire minute behind because he's getting it through a TV provider instead of on the actual app. So,
well, this will be interesting. Regardless, we'll figure it out as always. Fuck you. You already know what I stand for. Fuck it. Fuck
Before you came in, we were talking about possible debuts, and me and JJ was saying that it would be smart, even though if he's going to WWE, if you use Powerhouse Hobbs, because there's all this rumors behind him, and he already appeared on Dynamite. He's going to appear on Collision because it was pre-taped. And I said, my idea was you should have the system come out there and say, JDC is retiring, and we couldn't find a replacement because they were putting it out there that they were looking for somebody. There's your replacement. You bring out Powerhouse Hobbs. Just imagine Moose and Powerhouse Hobbs on the same team becoming a tag team. Who the hell is going to stop those two?
Well, that depends. The Moose wants to be a tag team specialist, or he wants to be the face of the franchise. Let's not forget he is a former TNA World Champion, TNA Grand Slam Champion, then TNA, of course, X Division Champion. As my feed just changed black screen as we go inside a cityscape here outside the Curtis Colo Center. But as far as debuts go, I'm very curious to see who can show up and cross the line, whether or not there previously was involved in AEW or somewhere from the independents tonight. I don't have the slightest clue. Powerhouse Hobbs is definitely a first ballot name, and it would be a fresh new start, as I'm sure Powerhouse Hobbs wants to make an impact as a single start. And TNA is definitely the place to do that.
And like I was saying to Walter, like they've actually got an opportunity here to do something historic in the fact that he was in a backstage segment last night on Dynamite. He could be on Impact tonight. If he's going to main roster WWE, he could debut on SmackDown tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we get his pre-taped final match on Collision.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy, but again, you're asking a lot.
I know, I'm just saying it would be history if they pulled it off.
Well, TNA has pulled up its own history, whether it's lived in infamy or it's brought them to newfound glory. As tonight, we start a whole new era because once again, it is that time to see how TNA Wrestling brings total nonstop action to a new destination. For the first time ever, Thursday Night Impact comes to us on AMC. Welcome in, everybody. This is TNA's new beginning before we reach a genesis. And right now, it is truly do or die for, as we know it, TNA Impact Wrestling.
I liked on this version, it said AMC welcomes TNA, and then it went into that cold opener. That was kind of cool.
And of course, we know what TNA stands for, total nonstop action since 2002, ever since they were literally one day long NWA TNA pay-per-views, looking at generations led by Sting, Samoa Joe, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, and currently Frankie Kazarian, who defends the crown tonight. As we go inside capacity-filled crowd on Ken Curtis Caldwell Center, and we are officially live. Welcome in, everybody, to this unique, one-of-a-kind premiere edition of TNA Thursday Night Impact from Dallas, Texas, as we immediately kick things off with the man who built TNA, AJ Styles.
I knew they were going to start with him.
But if you're going to bring TNA's identity out on a brand new network, you might as well start with a man that built this place.
I'm going to switch to the app just to be a little better in sync.
This should be fun. Again, everybody, welcome into this special watch-along presentation. This is TNA on AMC. You can watch along with us via AMC or the TNA Plus app live right now as phenomenal AJ Styles returns home once again tonight. Not seen since Slammiversary last year, and the last time he competed in a TNA ring was 2013 against Madness. Of course, a former TNA World Champion and the inaugural TNA X Division Champion. As we welcome back the man who literally built this house. As TNA Jets got phenomenal to kick things off.
Come on, Slater, interrupt him, please.
And again, folks, welcome into the call. Noah Foster, Walter Cruz, the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams, bringing you coverage tonight of TNA Impact. Thank you all for tuning into this special premiere edition of TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. You want to dictate the conversation, super chat, PayPal, as simple as that. It's good to see Matt, New York State of Mind, Dwayne Atkinson, the WrestleFish, and Charles Schultz, and all of you that are stalkers or shouters or people that don't choose to talk in the chat. Watching along with us tonight to see if the DNA brings what you once remember or something new altogether. Of course, AJ Styles, Walter, coming off that loss against the General Gunther this past Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And we also know it's the final year of the Phenomenal One's in-ring career.
Where Gunther did tap out.
Crowd firmly hot tonight here for AJ Styles. AJ saying, I'm going to make the shirt. I think we got some wrestling to do. I like that word. Welcome to the house that AJ Styles built. Can't argue that. When Sting passed off that torch to him when he won his first TNA World Championship, the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
AJ is saying right now that's bigger, bolder, better than ever, and it's on AMC. That is right, folks. TNA Wrestling is now on the American Movie Channel.
Go figure that one.
Well, at least it's more mainstream and recognized and easier to find on your channel guide.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep the energy tonight. All starts with us. We are the TNA Nation. All right. It all starts with those three letters. TNA. When you wanted to find professional wrestling truly as an alternative from the Fed, TNA was, is, and always has been that place. Love hearing that energy.
Nice intro.
So I guess without further ado, I guess we'll get right into it. Thank you once again by the phenomenal AJ Styles bringing us in and welcome us into the new era. Again, folks, this is TNA on AMC. We have 2 championship matches tonight, and we have a 6-man tag team action ahead of Genesis this Saturday that we will be covering, and that will kick off, of course, the Predictions League for TNA this year. Stay tuned for more on that as we will immediately go into city predicting shortly after this feed concludes tonight, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As Steve Macklin, Layling Lee, Leon Slater, Frankie Kazarian, Mike Santana, the Order 4 with the Great Hands, and Mustafa Ali and Nick Nemeth, who resigned, will set a landscape for the future. That is TNA Wrestling. Hello once again, everybody, and welcome virtually to the Curtis Caldwell Center. Tonight, the home of TNA Impact, the premiere of TNA on AMC. Walter, are you ready to go tonight? What's in store?
Yes, I'm damn sure ready to go. AJ just hyped me up. I'm ready to see what they're doing.
Well, that being said, why don't we go ahead and walk with Elijah as we get ready for our first bit of action. One picture right here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elijah? Well, clearly the Hardys wanted to walk with Elijah. No stranger performing in their own right, as it looks like we're going to start things off fully loaded with the TNA Tag Team Champions. Of course, manager Jeff Hardy, who won these tag titles back, of course, from the system and came back home to TNA 2 years ago to win them in Bound for Glory originally on their previous run, of course. Whoop, my feet ran out. That was weird.
Mine too. It says live event starting again.
Well, TNA, you're off to a great start. It wouldn't be TNA without technical difficulties, right?
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back after these short messages. Stay tuned, folks. We're dealing with technical difficulties, and we'll be right back here in a moment. Again, don't say anything else because, you know, it'll be back here in a moment.
You know what? Do you have Sling TV? Sling has TV.
I think, yeah, this is a great start. Why don't we go ahead and switch to Sling TV AMC and see what's going on here. Again, the TNA Plus app, folks, it's a great app. It's a perfect app. Fuck me. What happened to YouTube? Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, anyway, as we return back to our regularly scheduled programming, thanks to Sling TV, as we look at AMC Live, still to come tonight, the Inspiration, of course, Cassie, Lee, and Jessica McKay will defend the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships against the Elegance brand, Emmett headed by Elegance. We also will hear from the system, as we know, Walter. The system is done as we know it after this Saturday. As we know, JDC is retiring after going one-on-one with Eddie Edwards. As we go down the ring to Mackenzie Mitchell, introducing Elijah and the Hardys, waiting for the Order 4 to enter as the opponents. Of course, Elijah will face Mustafa Ali tomorrow on Genesis, and the Hardys will defend the TNA World Tag Team Championships against the Righteous. All this Saturday at Genesis, folks, exclusively on pay-per-view.
I didn't realize they had a live entrance. I just saw the guy playing the guitar.
Well, here's a guy that's always had a secret service by his side, including Special Agent Zero. After we saw at Final Resolution, Mustafa Ali was literally being hunted by Elijah and was hogtied to the back of a horse and was sent off riding the hard way.
Yeah, not a car with horsepower, a literal horse.
Would you rather be protected by Special Agent Zero or Special Agent Oso?
Zero.
Is that really a question, dude?
I'm being
I know he's being serious, folks. It's all good. But I also know Mustafa Ali is extremely serious when it comes to proving that he is the great leader TNA Wrestling needs. For an Ali, do you trust? Escorted by Tasha Steele, Agent Zero, and the Great Hands. Jason on Skyler, and it looks like we're not going to waste any time here.
Ali
The
is
Hardys
rich.
right now duking it out with the Great Hands. Mustafa Ali is squared up with Elijah. This match has officially begun. Referees right now need to get control here.
Are we perfectly in sync?
Right now, I don't see anything right now of any order. I just see chaos in store, but the order 4 has isolated Elijah for the moment.
Mm-hmm. He just
Of course,
raised it a second ago. Mustafa's climbing the rope for me.
And got perched.
Yeah, except he got pendulum swinging here.
I'm about to say Elijah now on the back of the Great Hands. The Great Hands giving assistance to the opponent here. And Elijah might be looking to send Mustafa Ali for a ride far more painful than a walk with a superplex out of corner. In and out of the ring goes Ali. I have no idea who's legal for the time being.
No one is. The bell never rang.
The bell did ring.
Oh.
As soon as all 6 men got in the ring, the referee run the bell, but right now she needs to get some damn order in here. One person legal on each side. This is a standard 6-man tag.
Well, only Hardy and well, now the 3 of them are in the ring, but yeah, nobody. She's not kicking anybody out to say get a corner.
And we'll see if orders restored to this full commercial break. Stay tuned. Fuck television. As we go to Peraza in picture.
Are those real AMC logos on the mat, or is that digital, like football
I'm
does?
not sure. I'm going to guess real because we know that TNA does not have a budget for digital LEDs or pyro, apparently. And again, I do know people should find a budget when it comes to pursuing their higher education. So if you're looking for an avenue, folks, that is convenient to you, check out Southern New Hampshire University. Such as
You're getting the same commercial as me? Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, it wouldn't be arrested about Southern New Hampshire University commercial, considering the virtuosity on Peraza's getting her master's in history. Of course, still the Ring of Honor, women's pure champion. And I'm waiting to see who her next opponent's going to be.
LA Knight is in a Car Shield commercial. What the heck?
Wow, that's a throwback. I haven't seen this commercial and I don't know how long. Did I mention how much I hate television?
This is a commercial with LA Knight and Ric Flair when he was in TNA, when he wasn't LA Knight.
Well, I never said that AMC was current. I did say it was a movie catalog library. What the fuck you expect?
No.
Oh, God. And this is why we are only doing this for the premiere, as far as I'm aware. As Matthew wishes to walk with Elijah. Good to see Matthew in the chat. Again, folks, stay tuned after our coverage of TNA Impact tonight. We will be transitioning into the first episode of Super Predicting for the TNA League. As TNA Genesis kicks off the league this Saturday, the form will be available once Super Predicting tonight concludes. So if you want to make your impact this year in the TNA Predictions League, look me up and Foster 1916 right here on YouTube or on the X. And stay tuned for further details, as always, courtesy of the Super Reliable Studios. It is truly as simple as that. That being said, we got JJ on here. If JJ wants to speak, I say go ahead. Wait, there's 2 JJs. It's JJ Inception. What the fuck is happening?
It's JJ.
It's Elias and Ezekiel.
No, we are not going down that path again. You want to really get me triggered? Kevin Owens was justified. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the hell is happening here? God, it's like 6 Noahs on freeze frame right now.
In all seriousness, Noah, pull the one without the command center out. I was telling Walter I've been having some technical issues on my end, so I just have this set up so that if I start having them, then I can bring myself in this way and not have the tech issues. So
I mean, it's kind of interesting, folks. JJ Inception, this is the first time ever you get double the Renegades here. Even one right now is having issues, but just so people don't go a little bit stir crazy and think they're seeing double, I will honor your request and shut the command center down. That was freaking funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was fucking funny. Oh God. Hey, City by the Bay, what's up, bro? Thank you always for tuning in to your support. I appreciate you here. TNA.
I guess that was Elijah and Ellis.
I guess. Yes, TNA is live tonight, folks, because this is the premiere on AMC for Thursday night Impact, total nonstop action, TNA Wrestling, the letters that have defined this alternative since 2002. And we're kicking things off with six-man tag team chaos with the Hardys and Elijah versus the Order 4 as we return back to live action inside the ring. Oh my gosh. At a later start time, my tie-out, as the usually used to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
This is the old Monday Night Raw slot, so.
It really is when you think about it.
Huh.
And of course, JJ, you've been echoing the great hands calling their resolution for the year to become new tag team champions, and they're no stranger to the Hardys, been previously involved with the Hardys in the ring, have yet to beat them or pin them, though.
Telling you, man, the great hands or Sinner and Saint need to be the next tag champions. I don't care which team takes them off the Hardys, but it's got to be one of them. You really want to start to lay the foundation of a TNA, born and bred, so to speak, champions, not ex-WWE people. That's prime place to start right there.
Right
Otherwise,
go ahead, Walter.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be so great.
I'm about to say, if nothing else, they can always call Agent Zero to reinforce security. And right now, Jeff Hardy taking advantage here against Mustafa Ali, the charismatic enigma, former TNA world champion. Oh, face first.
I got to call Agent Zero actually in-ring debut, dude. He is nothing to mess with.
And right now, Mustafa Ali, who of course we signed to TNA Impact with a twist of fate connecting him on his premiere.
Yeah, Ali rolls right into it too.
Jeff Hardy and Tasha Steele's playing defense, preventing Hardy from ascending.
What was that, JJ?
Yeah, go ahead, JJ.
I said I'm looking forward to seeing Ali at the end of January.
About to say, yeah, you will. Oh, my word! Double twist the fate on touchdown Mustafa Ali by Matt Hardy, and the smash by Jeff. Here's the cover to win the night of the premiere, and the Grey Hands break it up.
So much for that Boricua badass.
I'll say, to your point, Tasha Steele is now the press secretary for the Order 4, previous TNA Knockouts world champion that beat the greatest, some would say, and Mickie James. One of the few women who actually had Mickie James a loss lately, of course, in her last run here in TNA. And right now, Elijah, of course, trying to get the better of Mustafa Ali after getting brained by his own guitar by Ali, not once, but twice, including putting him out on injury with an arm. The Irish whip. Of course, we recently saw Mustafa Ali interrupt Elijah again his concert and break with that guitar. Restrike by Elijah as the victor right now. It's 50 points away. See him at Hardy. Twist of fate.
It wasn't a horse, but that was a mule kick Elijah pulled off.
And Jeff Hardy with a swanton bomb.
Oh, it's over.
Never. Count it. 3 count. Hardy's with the win. Great momentum for the Hardys and Elijah ahead of Saturday night at Genesis, JJ. While you're looking for a new TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys working on all cylinders.
Technically, this is a go-home show. When people look strong in the go-home show.
Yeah, but I would like to think that TNA... Oh, wait a minute. You were talking about... Oh, God! And now the Hardys wiped out by Special Agent Zero.
Here comes Vince Dutch, the Righteous.
Well, remember, the Righteous were the ones that targeted the Hardys in the first place.
Zero.
They've got the opportunity this weekend.
Why would they back off Agent Zero, though, is what I'm wondering.
Because they
'Cause
want
they
the
want the
Hardys.
hardest.
They don't want excuses.
Yep.
Despite their actions, they're helping the Hardys out here tonight. The Hardys have been dumbfounded. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Black hole slam by Dutch on Matt Hardy. Dig what I'm saying, man? Oh!
That was pretty much a twist on the side effect.
And again, like JJ said, this Saturday at Genesis, the Righteous will take on the Hardys for the TNA World Tag Team Championships.
Is he locking into a
Oh,
corner?
Jesus. Putting that lock through Jeff Hardy's ear piercing.
What the hell?
Oh my God, that's worse than Randy Orton did.
And look at Dutch right now, and Matt Hardy isolated in the middle of the ring.
Oh my God, ew.
Jeff Hardy is literally restrained by his own ear, and a swanton bomb by Vincent to his own brother, Matt. In front of Jeff, who can do nothing. Psychological warfare on full display here by the Righteous.
Unless he wants to rip his own ear, he can't do anything.
Yep.
And Vince is declaring at Genesis they will become new TNA World Tag Team Champions. Dig what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've been digging the Righteous, man, for the longest time. I've been snapping along with Vincent's Kool-Aid since Ring of Honor.
Will the tag division get Righteous?
Well, it certainly will be a new beginning if the Righteous holds the straps.
Hey man, those straps do look good on them.
As we go backstage to Gia Miller here, Mean Gia Miller, of course.
Somebody please find the lead to that lock.
Gentlemen, the King is going to speak.
Fine, JJ.
Subjects.
You're the most loyal of the subjects.
Damn right. Yeah, I've been down with the King since 04, okay?
Of course you have.
Oh, yes, give this to me.
There's
AJ
no way.
Just shake hands.
Just walk back to WWE, AJ.
You know, as soon as the camera goes cut, they're going to give each other the biggest bro hug, right?
Yes, hell yeah. When that light turns off. Maybe Frankie cost AJ the rematch against Gunther. He's staring at that title, though.
I mean, he held it before.
More than one occasion.
Again, AJ Styles claimed this TNA is bigger, better, bolder. Can Frankie Kazarian back up that claim by the Phenomenal One and hold the throne as he defends the title against Mike Santana? Still coming our main event as we go to full commercial break. Fuck television.
Okay, I'm going to make a bold prediction here.
Go for it, bro. Humor me.
We think Santana's about to win. Nemeth comes in to captain his call your shot opportunity.
He said it was going to regardless.
AJ comes out to nullify it. Match ends in a schmoz finish. Genesis becomes a fatal four.
With AJ involved.
Well, it definitely moved ticket sales, and they probably would stay for the main event and not leave like half of the damn arena. Big too much Cass. I want to see Big Cass versus Agent Zero now, just because you said that. Battle of the Skyscrapers.
Hey, AEW keeps scouting TNA talent, so Agent Zero contract expires. You never know.
And congratulations, by the way, to Hechicero, Mascara, Dorada, and Persephone, who are now dual contracted to CMLL and AEW. The year's starting off big here for All Elite Wrestling. All the companies right now trying to reset their landscapes and add to their regime. Anyway, sitting by the band, just looking at some thoughts here real quick. And Matthew's saying, please don't tease us. You realize who TNA might soon be acquired. Go ahead.
To City's point there, you know, the only thing is don't try to be like WWE too much.
Right.
While I agree that TNA needs to etch out its own identity, if you're gonna copy from someone, copy from the best. And I use that term loosely, copy from the industry leader. If you're gonna copy, there's a reason why WWE is the industry leader. If you want to grow your business and get more eyes on the company, is being like WWE really that bad of a thing? As long as you're able to still solidify your own identity, I don't see where it hurts to copy a little bit from the industry leader. There's a reason they're the industry leader.
All I know is if TNA once again proves to be more of a similarity, you might be seeing this simple man turn a different way when it comes to his outlook on professional wrestling for sports entertainment, damn it. There's a reason why TNA was always called the alternative. Keyword right now might be was, if so far what I'm seeing is the pace of the night. Anyway, as we got a full commercial break. I'm one match in
one segment. Like seriously, let's hold off the criticism until we're an hour in, at least.
I'm not just talking about tonight, JJ. Let's not forget what's happened the last calendar year. Anyway,
more eyes on the product. They've sold out almost everywhere they go. Horrible business moves, surely.
Yeah, Slammiversary, the biggest show, they had a pissant coward, Trick Williams, ruin the main event. They had half the audience leave out of Bound for Glory on Mike Santana's moment. But still, great stuff across TV, which matters more than actual pay-per-view, right? While the pay-per-view has been underwhelming, to say the least, versus action-packed quality that I used to call on a daily friggin' basis. And you got two tag teams in the women's tag team division that used to have like 6 or damn 7.
You can copy WWE, just don't copy their freaking pricing, please.
Too late. They've already started, probably.
You sign Killer Cross, you get another tag team, because the rumor is that if you want Cross, you've got to take Scarlett and Shotzi. There's another tag team.
Like I said, we'll see what happens. I'm going to just take it as it is. Tonight we're doing the premiere. We'll go from there after Saturday when it comes to Genesis. That cost me $40.
Saturday. Wait, you have to pay for it on TNA Plus? I thought it was one of the free ones.
No, that's a pay-per-view.
It's free for me because I got that yearly subscription.
We got a video package here talking about TNA's Genesis, of course. Christopher Daniels.
Damn, look at the baby face Samoa Joe.
Right?
Babyface, all of them. Jesus Christ.
2005, and we're going to really go back that way. If we're really talking about the Genesis of TNA.
Shark Boy! I forgot about that dude.
Yeah. And of course, with the Genesis comes a new beginning, but also over time comes an evolution. And we will see the evolution of the current product this Saturday. Again, folks, this Saturday, stay tuned for our coverage of the first pay-per-view of the AMC TNA era, exclusively on TNA Plus, though. You have to purchase it. It is not included in a subscription. It's a pay-per-view purchase, TNA Genesis, and that starts an earlier time than usual, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m., I believe, for the countdown. So stay tuned for our coverage this Saturday.
If you got the higher tier, it'll be included. You have to get the higher yearly subscription.
Yeah, well, no one pays yearly subscriptions anymore, it feels like.
I do. I don't pay monthly. You spend more money doing monthly than if you just did it yearly. Then you wouldn't even think about it.
You got to justify the product for a yearly price.
And I believe the 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific is including the countdown, because on their YouTube, they have the countdown beginning at 4 o'clock my time, which would be 7 Eastern.
Oh, there you go. Of course, TNA has always been followed by mixed martial arts over its period of time, including Invicta. We got WBC champion out there in the audience there, Walter. We got content creators from around the world. Of course, they did recently sign BDE, of course.
Hey, there's Mini Portable.
I have no idea who the fuck that is. And also, there's a stewing Eric Young who says the cleanse is coming. And I don't know where the cleanse starts tonight. And we still don't even know what that means. There's a TNA original right there that's lived or died 5 or 6 damn times. And there's Flop Dollar.
Literally died.
Right? He got stabbed to death and he came back to life. That was not Evanescence call, folks.
Eric Young is the freaking Jesus of TNA. He just keeps resurrecting.
Jesus.
Reach out and touch faith.
Too bad he ain't Hispanic, because then he really would be Jesus.
All right, let's go back to GM Miller here.
But yes, to your not knowing who she is, Mini Portable is a wrestling content creator on YouTube that I follow and watch sometimes. She does reactions like we do. She's got some decent content. I like her.
Oh, that's
Is
interesting.
that the front row?
This is somebody from a show. I don't know. These are some actors.
Well, right there, the blonde hair. That is Mara Sade.
Yeah, endorsements here, I think, for AMC. Yeah, Mara Sade, one of the newest signing knockouts, of course, from last year.
Multi-time women's champion.
Go, Daddy.
Hello, Candace.
Wow, she still look good.
Yeah, yes, she does. That's the Candace I remember when I was a little younger. Well then,
Easy, Noah. You're not part of the Goon Patrol. We don't need you losing.
No. I haven't seen Candace Michelle.
Ryan Smith is here to talk about his big brother.
God damn it! And there goes my mood. Can someone please kick this guy's face off?
I can hear someone feel I'm like half a second behind, and I was like, ah, damn it, Ryan.
Yeah, of course, Ryan had to get involved here. Anyway, shout out to Kent. Ah, you fucking idiot! Got caught in the barricade. Nice job, Sal, with the chop. Anyway, shout out to Candace Michelle, of course. I remember Candace Michelle very well. She was one of my favorites during that era.
Wasn't Sade having issues with him, or was this another woman?
It was Maria Sade. Speaking of issues, this is a whole nother example of why today's parents don't know how to discipline their youth, as Ariana Grace betrayed her father with a low blow and embarrassed him, residing in NXT alongside a piece of shit Stacks who holds gold in TNA wrestling.
Hey, she chose dick over dad.
And that's why she probably will be in a hospital due to an STD, probably in the years to come.
Damn, that's cold-blooded.
I don't give a fuck.
At least she's keeping it Italian.
Right.
Anyway, speaking of Italians, here comes my favorite Italian in the business, not named Valentino Rossi, the director of a forte, Santana Marella.
That's son of a gun.
Yeah, hopefully
The
he's in a much
director
more
of
chipper mood
authority.
tonight. Hopefully he's in a much more chipper mood tonight, considering what he's been through recently personally, as of course, he's kept it nothing but professional, trying to bring forward TNA wrestling. I mean, again, he's a bit of an oddball. He still has problems enunciating, but you can't argue that Santana Marella loves this business and loves TNA wrestling.
I like the way he enunciates certain people's wrestlers' names. He's trying to break them.
Exactly.
I need the Cobra versus Demonito.
Hello, Dallas. See, you can't even say Dallas right.
He's Canadian, all right? Give the man a break.
You can say it perfectly fine. It's all part of the gimmick.
You know
You're
what?
not
Sometimes
supposed to tell us
JJ,
that.
the gimmick becomes you.
You're not supposed to tell us he's Canadian. He's
Please,
Italian, okay?
Anthony Corelli, I met live in Toronto. Shut your face. Something incredible. I pray to God you're right. You might say a little bit of.
You know, stuff from the 80s is coming back in style. Movies from back then are getting rebooted, remade, sequels long overdue. Let me get Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks on an episode of Impact doing Dragnet with Santino Marella. Please. That would just be hilarious.
Oy vey.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the way he has his Director of Authority badge on his neck. Something could happen. They call the police. Here comes Aykroyd and Hanks, just the facts, ma'am. The whole nine. It would be pure comedy.
Wait, what?
If they had the budget,
the Dragnet anyway, so you know.
If they had the budget, you mix it with the cartoon, and Cartman can go respect his authority.
Okay, I don't. Wait, hold on. Santino Marella, is he taking a hiatus? Of course, it contribute to the overall product. Ladies and gentlemen, for the ado. What?
Mudu?
Wait. Who the
female.
hell? Yeah, women in charge.
What?
Is it gonna be Ava?
Daria, it's Sonya Deville.
Oh!
Whoa! A woman in charge.
The Impact.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jane. And Daria Ray, the former Sonya Deville.
Hey, she's got authority experience.
And she knows how to command authority for damn sure. She can be
And
decisive
again, you know,
and very
we
persuasive.
The elephant in the room. This is a great way to use it as a backdoor if she wants to go back to WWE.
Can we please stop talking?
As long as she's not bitter and left on amicable terms, there's no reason why it can't happen. We can't stop talking about it, Noah, because anybody that is ex-WWE that comes to TNA, it's definitely the proverbial elephant in the room.
Well, I don't
is
give
that
a
they chose them over AEW.
Okay, I don't give a damn what you choose. I also say fuck the Fed when it comes to TNA wrestling. Fed don't eat TNA. Let's see what Daria, not Sonya, has to say.
Dude, this could be a great way to get Mandy Rose back into things, and then you could resurrect Fire and Desire.
You're far over the years. One of the very pillars of this kind of respect. Seriously. Doing the foundation, of course, week in, week out. And somehow you managed to keep a smile on your faces. Yeah, that's true. No, here we are, standing in the ring. Everyone, of course, thanks Santino. All love Santino. Everyone loves Santino Marella.
Yep.
I wonder if his status is the wedding.
So the Bill fired up. Excuse me, Daria Ray fired up. Here, fuck the Fed.
Yeah, her last name is Foley right now with the cheap plugs. Pop, I mean.
And it's okay to call her Sonya Deville. Like, we've known her as that for years. She's been Daria Ray for 5 minutes. Freudian slip. We don't have to be all anti-fuck the Fed.
Yes, I can be. 2, I watch her on YouTube. Ooh.
Oh, she does have a nice YouTube channel.
We need structure.
Damn, she went heel quick.
What'd you expect?
She's always been best as a heel.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You want to command authority. Sometimes authority comes with a tough love and an iron fist.
She got a point. You don't need comedy. You need structure. It's true.
I mean, in fairness, part of the reason NXT has walked all over TNA is because Santino is so comedic and not so authoritative.
Understand television, and more importantly.
Oh, yeah. Maybe TNA will have a new life and start taking over NXT.
Damn. Not here for popularity contest. This thing I was waiting for you. You should already know my name is Dario Ray. And I'm in the suit, so shut up when I'm talking. I'm gonna start stealing that from now on.
You are the suit.
Damn fucking right. Oh, I almost forgot.
Simply reliable suits.
And my first order of business, I signed a new knockout to TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. What?
Elena Black.
What?
Oh shit!
Hell yeah, baby.
I thought she was done indefinitely.
She was done for the rest of last year.
We haven't seen her since early last year, but she previously challenged for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. That's a hell of an addition right there.
God damn.
All right, Ray making moves already, and we're not even a fucking hour in yet on AMC.
Backstage with Santana.
As we look
I'm
towards
glad-
our main event.
I like that they didn't say a name. They just pointed and let the music hit.
Yeah, well, you know, a surprise ain't that some real shit.
20 years.
AJ Styles might be to kick his ass.
He went Santana to kick Frankie's ass.
Damn, AJ's getting multiple segments tonight.
Can't say I'm surprised.
That's the way to do it. This is called
Mhm.
linear storytelling for television. AJ Styles started the show. He's now had 2 backstage segments. He is the common thread going through this episode. This is how you do television production.
Check him out.
It's true.
All right, go work for Kyle Silva, JJ. Thank you for that TV outlook. Guys, Mike Santana needs the 100% focus on the TNA World Championship. AJ Styles hyping up the challenger ahead of our main event tonight. Will the King be slayed, and will there be a new face of TNA? As the first episode of TNA Thursday Night Impact continues here on AMC, and we're already making moves and changing authority, it feels like. But coming up next, we'll see if we are inspired or if we get elegant. Fuck me. TNA Knockouts for Tag Team Championships on the line. The Inspiration versus M and Heather by Elegance. The Elegance brand gets another chance to go when we come back from this commercial break. Fuck television.
Silva is a softer owner than.
Breaking news, Carlos. This just in. I have just been notified that if the Elegance brand defeats the Inspiration, yes, go on. Noah Foster will enter to become Noah by Elegance.
No, I won't. No, I won't. This man is not on my payroll. He is not my agent. He does not represent me. And
Silva's a softer owner than Khan because he's letting NXT walk all over him, and then he's over there handing belts to them and shit.
you know, if I gotta keep dealing with this shit on Thursday nights, you might start getting a heel commentator on Thursday nights at this point. That being said,
Noah, really quickly, back to what I mentioned when Sonya came out and the possibility of maybe bringing Mandy Rose in now and resurrecting Fire Desire. To Matthew's point, now we've got Elena Black who's been doing work with Mandy Rose through that other website. We've got 2 different liaisons now to potentially bring Mandy back. And Priscilla Kelly is on the free agent market. There's a former Toxic Attraction member. This could all be building something throughout the next few weeks, whatever, while it would make a lot of sense for PK to go and become All Elite since her husband is over there now. There's also the connection here with Elena and Sonya and everything. So it'll be very interesting to see where some of these female free agents show up in the coming weeks and months.
well, the Knockouts division needs to be rebuilt for certain, so I will agree at least to that standpoint, and we will see what happens. But to bring up to speed while we were talking about production and Fed transfer portal, Daria Ray is now the new suit in TNA, a director of authority with an iron fist and no remorse. My type of woman, of course. That being said, she has also signed her first knockout, and that first knockout is, to those that watch that NXT, Cora Jade, actual Elena Black. And we will see what awaits her this coming year in TNA wrestling.
She's not going to want to give up that power whenever Santino tries to come back. I tell you that, but it's just going to be a struggle.
About to say, if there's somebody that knows how to hold power down, unless it's literally taken from her by force, it is definitely Daria Ray. She commands it, and not just because she wears a suit. But that being said,
maybe split it.
Let's head together.
Maybe split it. Have Santino take control of the men's division. She takes control of the knockouts division, and you make it like separate authorities.
Well, one thing for sure is Tina Morella, your family-friendly environment is about to be overhauled with a dictatorship if you don't get your shit together versus get your daughter in order. Well, that being said, again, we've only had one match so far. Folks, still to come tonight, our main event. Mike Santana challenging Kazarian for the TNA World Championship as AJ Styles says, kick his ass. And coming up next, the Elegance brand gets another crack. It's the never-ending story with these two teams at this point. There are no other teams. It's getting fucking ridiculous. For the Inspirations TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. After thanks to some interference by Danny Luna in a 6-person Knockouts Tag Team match that allowed the Elegance brand to get a cheap win over the Inspiration that allowed them to get this opportunity.
That's why NXT has a #1 contendership where the winner gets a tag team shot at the Knockouts titles.
Right?
Because there's like no knockout tag teams.
If I say, to Matthew, I don't understand fashion and I never will. All right? You're asking the wrong person here. You're asking the wrong panel here. All right? I said what I said earlier, and I don't, again, here, I'm not scripted. I'm not restricted. It's 100% legit and simple. And if you don't like it, that being said, yep, Daria Ray. Good to see her, though, honestly. I've been waiting to see a woman in command in a long time here that could hold down authority in TNA wrestling. Honestly, I don't think that's ever happened since Brooke Chessmarker was like the secretary.
Honestly,
anyway.
Definitely not two names that I thought I'd see pop up on the premiere tonight, but I'm here for it.
Different.
You know, Sonya Deville, I always was like take or leave on. I never really got into her, but I'm just happy to see her back in the business still working. And when she got to the end of the entrance ramp, you could kind of see it get to her for a second. Those moments always kind of resonate with me. And then, you know how I've been a fan of Cora Jade since I started watching the Rainbow Bright 2.0 era. So to see her back in the business on Impact as Elena Black, I'm happy for her.
Well, I'm not happy to hear this Pee Wee Herman, Timu Cuba reject ripoff.
With Perez involved, people trying to make him relevant again.
Dude lost a mad weight.
What the fuck am I looking at in the ring right?
He's not very elegant, wearing boots with shorts and never mind. I'm not a fashion person.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna remain composed to the best of my ability and just freaking go along.
What is he?
First and only time thing I'm pretty certain I'm gonna be doing.
What is he going for? A tropical cowboy?
I will say that I'm glad that Ash is still able to be on television despite what she's going through.
Yeah, yes, I will say the person. All right, the person. I'm glad that Ashley, the person, is still in at least good spirits. To the wrestler, respect. To the character, F that. Yeah, that's Sam Massa. Good to see him as always. Always TNA faithful. Will someone please take the fucking mic from this asshole?
Okay, we're like 2 weeks into the new year. Take the hats off, girls.
I want to know who's under the feathers because there's somebody else there.
I
think we're going to get another review, another like big debut here.
Another elegant person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a makeover. It's a makeover.
I'm also going to say that, by the way, with Daria Ray now, the suit in charge.
It's probably easy. No.
Elegance.
Who the fuck is that?
Mr. Elegant. Dude is ripped for days, though.
Okay, so this became even more relevant. By the way, folks, I just want to again point out, thank you, by the way, Santana Morella, Director of Authority, for everything that you did. As again, folks, the suit in charge now is Daria Ray.
So the Elegance brand went scouting at Chippendales then?
Hey, AMC got cheeky all of a sudden. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, I did. I swear I thought it was going to be EC3.
I can't wait to see what Daria Ray and Santino do together. And the sooner this segment's over, the sooner I can maybe get into a better mood.
Is he doing a fitness program kind of thing?
I'm going to go bleach my eyes. I'll be right back.
Eye wash station.
Wait, hold on. Something's happening. Oh, it's the inspiration. Never mind.
All right, well, Noah, come get inspired.
Need to update their Titantron. They're freaking brunettes in the Trons and they're bleached blondes now.
Right?
So I'm like, who the hell is this? Oh, wait, never mind. Inspiration on top of the Elegance brand since Noah's protesting his girls here. Heather and M by Elegance, turnbuckle pads, and the Inspiration strike a pose that is not very inspirational.
Maybe he had to take a Liaki and use the bleach excuse.
Right?
By the time he takes the suit off to get to the bathroom.
Ordered the beautiful people and they got this Temu bullshit on accident.
Right? And I just want the full commercial.
Fuck television. So, chat, let's throw it out there because Noah's going to be critical. He's been a fan of TNA for many years, and this is definitely not the TNA he fell in love with. I will give him that. But what do y'all think about this first episode of Impact on AMC so far? Sound out in the comments. Honestly, I'm enjoying it.
I am
getting a
too.
look at this movie trailer with CM Punk in it.
Noah.
When it drops.
No, I gotta remember. I've been a fan of TNA since its inception. There were literally women dancing in the cage when it first came on. So, like, it came from that to this.
For real, like I started watching at its first anniversary, so I missed the first year. But from 03 till about 2014, when I took my hiatus, I was a very religious TNA watcher. There was a point where I enjoyed TNA more than I enjoyed Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Is CM Punk a fucking vampire?
In theaters tomorrow. Okay.
Oh shit!
About this movie until that trailer.
Me neither. I haven't heard fuck shit, and it said Phil Brooks. It didn't even say CM Punk. So.
Right.
Go figure, though. It's the movie channel. They got to give us movie trailers.
Hey, I'm here for it though. It looked pretty good.
Of course you are, you filibuster.
At least by the trailer, it looks like Punk's role is pretty big, even though he was down towards the bottom.
He looks like a mainstay, unless they just edited it that way because it's on a wrestling right now.
It's always possible.
I hate movies that the trailer shows the best parts, and then you go see the movie, you're like, what the fuck? It's
like, I saw all this shit for free watching television.
Yeah.
Or when you go to see a movie and half the shit that was in the trailer isn't even in the movie.
Oh yeah, they do that a lot too.
You all right, Noah? You good, bro?
I don't know how to feel right now about what I am watching tonight. So I'm just going to wait till it comes back where I actually care about what I care about. Hopefully get back in the mood and continue from there. Trying my nerves with these commercial breaks. The fourth fucking commercial break in a damn hour.
Hey, it's regular TV now, dude.
I know that! It used to not be! Fuck you.
So
Every quarter hour, so it's pretty normal.
you telling me that you prefer the thing that just showed TNA? We'll be back for like 2-3 minutes straight and do that for the commercials.
I prefer it being on YouTube when it was expedited and they actually knew how to use breaks and kept the action constant non-stop going. Anyway, again, this is what TNA is dealing with now on AMC. This is what it's becoming. Okay. They've always done different things.
Done, so.
I'm not saying it's the worst thing, but I am saying it's one of the most aggravating things I've seen in years.
Hey, it's like throwback of watching Monday Night Raw on USA. You're just watching it on AMC.
I don't even believe that's a rightful comparison because back then, Raw was war. It was attitude. You didn't think about commercial breaks. This right here is Entertainment Bonanza 101. Who the fuck is Perez Hilton, by the way? Who the fuck was that?
He was an old influencer. He used to do the blog. Think about what Jason Lee is now. That was Perez Hilton was the original of that.
My opinion. You know what? I'm just going to leave that alone because I'm going to say something that's going to chastise the community, and I'm not going to give a fuck, but I also know people are sensitive. Sunset Flip, as I'm trying to actually call wrestling here, because this is supposed to be wrestling, I believe. The cover, 2, count only, and by Elegance. What the fuck?
Did it just go out? Back to commercial on you?
Commercial for St. Jude's.
I got a Wells Fargo commercial with somebody on an exercise bike. Elegant commercial. Even TNA doesn't give a shit about the Elegant brand. They went to commercial twice.
I did not wake up from an hour nap to call this shit.
Hey, me and JJ called commercials last time we did NXT. We literally started calling commercials.
That's what you all do that fucking CW and have a bygone era of an NXT that used to be relevant. Fuck
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Tranquilo, my damn ass.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Supposed to give me some sympathetic bullshit for some children in a hospital. Dadgum, get out of here with that PR publicity nonsense. You're just as bad as the Susan B. Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer.
In the arm. Better than the damn abused-looking dogs with the arm of the angel.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Don't get on Sarah McLaughlin now.
First off, non-copyright. Secondly, you're not getting emotion out of me for that type of bullshit. You can forget it.
The last time Sarah McLaughlin elicited emotion from Noah was Toy Story 2's during Jesse's song.
Mm-hmm.
When she loved me.
Freaking sympathetic idiots.
Stop me when I'm telling lies, Noah.
You saw Toy Story?
When once he was a wee lad, he watched those movies too. He just doesn't like to acknowledge it anymore.
I watched it. Didn't give a fuck. The Lion King was the only Disney movie that was relevant. And we're
Andy's home.
Again, freaking
And you just fall stiff.
is wrestling.
You're back. I'm on a St. Jude commercial.
What the fuck is that Chippendale reject on the apron distracting the referee?
I went back to a St. Jude commercial.
That's what I started with.
Yep, I'm telling you, he's a Chippendale reject. I told you they went scouting to Chippendales.
Freaking hell, get this guy a baby oil endorsement and get him out this damn company that used to be about wrestling. Scorpion come by Cassie, face first over the knee goes Heather right now.
How are you back to action? I'm on a commercial. I don't like this shit.
George Iceman got his hand stomped and a knee strike, and hopefully that takes his glasses through his forehead. And right now, Heather being set up for the idol. Oh, what the fuck? A chump block by that asshole. Lilbert, you got me fucking kidding, schoolgirl. What the fuck?
They lost the tag titles, didn't they?
We're still on commercial.
We're still on commercial.
Are you fucking?
That means NXT's about to get them off of them. I'm on a kissing commercial. I don't even know what the hell this is.
I am.
Oh, all these.
Carlos Silva presenting the Elegance brand the titles once again, thanks to Mr. Elegance's involvement. Good Lord Almighty, never.
Bro, Noah, I literally came back to them getting the titles. Like, there's no like.
I'm still on commercial.
This close.
Okay,
to
here
saying,
we go.
I'm this close to saying I quit. I am this
I
fucking
think
close.
that
To
they've got the titles around their waist. Mr. Elegance is posing in the ring on Andrade
Is that
style.
sexy to you, Lee?
And now we're
That
going
is that
backstage
sexy to
to
you, Lee?
Jackson, Ariana Grace.
Go figure. Not everybody likes that. Leisha said no. I just got backstage with Stacks.
I gotta go get a drink.
It's a good-looking title, though. TNA is driving Noah to drink. Yo, TNA is driving Noah to drink and has come off camera twice. This is so new.
So you know what happens next, right? If TNA is driving Noah to drink, and Noah was always a straight edge person, next is Noah getting laid.
Right? You know what's gonna pop up in our Airbnb.
Yep. We'll come back from our wrestling show and we'll hear moaning and groaning from the bedroom and find out that it's Noah in there getting deflowered.
Just wash the sheets before I go to bed, Noah, please. Oh, here's the injury report. I love that TNA does this, by the way. This is unique to them.
Damn, Nick in here with the new drinking game. Take a shot every time Noah goes off camera.
Zaya Brookside has been clear. Laylee Ling has been cleared. Bulletproof Steve Macklin out of action. Must be an eye injury. It's just a precaution, apparently. Oh, he's suspected next week. Mike Santana is cleared, although he does have an arm injury. I know what Frankie Kazarian is going to focus on.
Yep. I wish
Lock
Santana was still the Hog champion. I'm happy Mason has it, but I wish it was still Santana because then I'd know I'd be seeing him when I go at the end of the month.
That's true.
Still to come tonight, Santana versus Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World Championship as we go to commercial again.
No, make that drink stiff.
Okay, for the first time, I think, ever, I totally co-sign with this graphic being up.
Yeah.
I used to be like, whatever. It's gonna have commercials. It's a ha-ha, whatever. But tonight, for as much as people criticize the commercial breaks for WWE in the advertisements, this is
Mhm.
worse.
Yeah.
I think the show overall still isn't horrible.
I think
You
I
know,
think
it's just the commercials that suck because the commercials really killed that last match.
the commercials lasted longer than the whole last match.
Like I wouldn't mind. I don't mind the Elegance brand winning the tag titles,
Mhm.
but it would have been nice to actually see it happen.
Exactly.
So to Charles saying that this is seriously going to be a problem. The only problem I'm having right now is the number of advertisements. But, and there's a big but here, but they may be doing this many advertisements because they're going to present the title match commercial free. And they just haven't announced it yet. You know, so if they're going to do the title match commercial free, then they got to get those advertisements out of the way. And I'm talking to myself now because Noah's not here and Walter was talking to someone on the phone.
Yeah, I heard you. It would be nice if they presented it commercial free. At least
Apologies, folks.
yeah, it's not our fault that they have 10,000 commercials.
Well, I was apologizing for my silence because you keep leaving because of getting phone calls or whatever, talking to people in the room, and Noah's not here to engage with me. I can only talk
Yeah.
so much by myself.
Yeah, I was muting because somebody's getting disciplined, and they will hear people have her getting yelled at, her yelling at people. Well, that might be more entertaining than these commercials. Go ahead, Lisa, keep yelling at them.
Hey, film it and upload it to the channel. That could be using shit.
Right?
Well, you know what? They keep showing commercials. We're going to show one of our own. We'll be right back.
Now for a taste of things to come.
No,
I think he's still drinking. So, oh, the professional wrestler. That's a stiff drink. I'm back. Whoa, shit! They're showing classic knockouts.
giving a little history of the division, like when they started about the X division.
Mm-hmm.
The history and then the modern day.
I know how to be happy for that. It is cold in this house. This is a cool package.
Hmm. It's a nice little history lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's telling people about the old knockouts of TNA, and at the same time, it's showing people the modern day knockouts.
This is a reintroduction again because they know they probably got new eyeballs because it's a debut on a new channel. So why not?
Exactly.
And it ends with the current champ, Lei Ling. I like that. Oh, and here she comes. Oh, here she comes.
Don't know if she's a man eater though.
I'm glad you caught that one.
Well, now I'm old enough. I know some Hall and Oates.
She's a division eater. Come on, no, it's about the knockouts
Zaya
now.
Squared. It's Zaya squared.
Uh-huh.
Accompanied by our tag team partner and the Angel Warriors, lately lead the TNA Knockouts World Champion with Zara Brookside, preparing to defend the TNA Knockouts World Championship against Danny Luna this Saturday after Danny Luna's assault on her and her partner last week, and also putting, of course, Harley Hudson and Myla Grace on the shelf for the time being. Of course, lately they captured the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship a few months ago in a triple threat match. Visa crisis. Danny Luna able to compete at Genesis. But Landley's committed herself to be a fighting champion and sign a contract to open challenge at Genesis. All right. Of course, with a defense already against her.
Shit.
What if her own partner answers?
I know that's Ron.
The fuck?
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. Wait.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hell yeah, Noah.
Okay. All
Sorry,
right. Yeah, I know who that is.
And Soruka. Zaruka in the house. The question is Zarya going to sign it? Or is Soul going to sign it? Or is this going to turn into a tag team match?
No, the way Soul is, Zarya's more in the forefront.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was Zarya's frog that played, so you would assume it's Zarya coming. But they've been teasing for a minute there. This would be a cool way to pull that trigger.
True. That is one beautiful woman without the makeup too. Oh, something I saw. I was like, holy shit.
So we're of course no stranger to TNA, appeared across the line before.
All four of them are gorgeous. Let's call a spade, Walter.
Mm-hmm. Hey, TNA. Less talking, more signing. Sign that contract before somebody else comes out.
If we got a warrior of our own.
Wait a minute. So Ruka nominating Zarya.
She's pushing for Zarya to accept the challenge.
Huh.
I just got the we got a warrior on our own line.
Zarya, who lost out a chance on being, of course, NXT Women's North American Champion and the Speed Championship for all that's worth. And so Ruka previously challenging for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. But it sounds like Ruka has nominated Zarya to the open challenge, and Lee is accepting of it. So it looks like we know this Saturday at Genesis, it will be NXT's Zarya versus Ling Lee. Ouch, she punches the paper on Steel's back for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Two warriors in two worlds, quite literally across two different parts of the planet, colliding for the richest cornerstone in TNA wrestling, the Knockouts World title, this Saturday at Genesis.
Since when do open
Handshake between the two women.
Since when do open challenges have official contracts? Isn't that the whole reason it's open?
Well, as we know, the Knockouts title is on the line this Saturday. The legacy of TNA is on the line in our main event tonight as Kazarian defends the gold against Mike Santana, still to come. I'm of two mindsets, but I'm going to leave my mind alone because my blood pressure is already at a high, as I've already took a reading of it, and I am going to continue to say what I said earlier, but that was a little bit of something I could actually appreciate. The first thing I could probably appreciate this whole damn fucking night as we get ready for our main event.
I like this package about the history of the TNA title.
Well, of course, we talk about, again, the TNA World Championship. Cornerstone, of course, held by the likes of Samoa Joe, Sting, Bobby Roode, and, of course, other greats that have followed, including the two longest reigning TNA World Champions in this company's history, Josh Alexander. Chris Sabin, who, of course, once held this title. Faced the franchise Moose, who held it when TNA was brought back to life. Eric Young, for that matter. Countless names have held this title under all sorts of different inceptions. Drew Galloway, Matt Hardy, Eli Drake. The list goes on and on.
So many greats. Kurt Angle.
Steve Mackin, of course.
Drew Galloway.
Ken Shamrock, R-Truth, Jeff Jarrett.
Mm-hmm. Kurt Angle. It goes on and on and on. Bobby Lashley, Once the Destroyer, Penta, and Cyril Miguel, Eddie Edwards, Eric Young.
Rich Swann.
The list
Pandemic
goes on
era.
and on when it comes to the importance and the value that is the TNA World Championship.
And then it culminates tonight with the title match.
As Mike Santana once again looks to fulfill a secondary path of purpose, getting back to promise, reclaiming that championship tonight in our main event. As an egomaniac, freaking Kazarian right now looks to prove that he is the reason why we are here tonight. But coming up next, we will hear from the system when Thursday Night Impact returns on AMC after this commercial break. Fuck television.
Seriously, fuck television tonight. Fuck it, duck it, make it quack. These commercials are sure hard whack. Jesus.
This is rivaling Netflix and WWE. Anyway, that being said, for those that are just now tuning in, thank you again so much. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. I am fine. Bottom line, we know that Daria now is a suit in charge, assisting the director of authority, since the Team Morella's place head is not in a 100% correct headspace. Mine certainly isn't after tonight, I'll tell you that.
The commercials got to me to a point I went back and plus. I'm looking at how they show the ring back to, like, when the commercials are on and they showing like little shit when they set it up.
And of course, we just learned that due to visa issues, Danny Luna will be unable to compete this Saturday at Genesis, which means we have an open challenge that was answered by NXT, but it's a warrior versus warrior for the first time area, as Zarya will challenge Ling Lee for for the TNA Knockouts World Championship on behalf of Soruka's endorsement. May the better warrior win. At least that's two women I can actually respect. But still, company-wise, whole different story. Both of these companies at this point. Anyway, thank you all again. Please stay tuned afterwards for our city predicting TNA Genesis. God, my neck's bugging me. And again, Charles Schultz, I'm fine. I'm freaking fine. Again, not much you can do with this fucking commercial break bullshit.
For good,
Fucking
Noah.
hell. 2 matches across damn near 90 minutes, and the rest, nothing but bullshit. And one of the matches absolutely just was a freaking disgrace. No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not fucking okay. This is not what I expected TNA to become on a grander stage or a more recognized channel. Especially the TNA that I started watching being an alternative, not a fucking similarity. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Letter fans, it is what it is.
Noah's on a tangent.
I'm always on a fucking tangent. Why do you think I don't agree with most of you yahoos on a daily basis?
Spoon.
Anyway. Not much more to say, folks. We're on a commercial break, so do something more worthwhile with your lives than literally staring at a screen or scrolling. You'll live better. Dead air. That's the purpose of these watch-alongs during these fucking times when you literally got nothing else to fucking talk about and nothing relevant going on.
Well, they need to pan. They need to super chat or PayPal the rest of your rants because geez, you're giving them gold.
Seriously, like there's no need for people to pay for it anymore with giving them tonight.
Don't expect this to happen again. Legitimately, don't expect this to happen again unless I see a complete overhaul reason to do so.
Well, you'll still do the pay-per-views, right?
Don't give up on the 3 letters, man.
Right? I mean, like Genesis is in 2 days. You still got Genesis, right?
You so far got one bullshit match, but the rest I actually do care about. So far, I am still in for Genesis. I'll give you that.
I think they'll learn from this and realize, shit, we got to change something.
The only thing Call 2 is going to change is how many more movie stars you get pointless cameos for on this freaking television night.
Okay, but again, I think it's been a horrible show. The commercials notwithstanding, the overall product I don't think has been horrible.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me now?
What happened? I'm behind you, remember. The Cedric Alexander thing?
Leon Slater.
Because of visa issues.
Fucking America right now.
So I guess now that Extra Championship is not on the line.
I bet you it has to do with 3 letters that I won't get political about.
So that being said, so it's going to be him versus Moose versus a name. Oh. I guess it's Joe. I guess fuck you, JJ. You said his fucking name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Well, say his name. Decided live on pay-per-view, folks, again on TNA Plus, exclusively on TNA Plus. Of course, you can get 10% off the VIP package that gives you all 4 pay-per-views. Via there will cost you January 26. Due to the visa issues, Leon Slater is not defending the Exhibition Championship. It is now a triple threat match. Going to run down the card, apparently, with Moose, Joe Hendry, and Cedric Alexander. Speaking of Genesis, they're running down the card now. We got Flop Down versus Rich Swann. That better be the opener. Mustafa Ali goes one-on-one with Elijah. The order 4 will be Mustafa Ali's corner. Ryan Leonard, after what happened earlier, will be taking on Mara Sade. What the fuck? And,
What the hell?
apparently an intergender match. Lei Lee has now an open challenge answered by NXT's Zarya with Saruga in her corner for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. And we now have a triple threat exhibition in the X division as Sarah Alexander and Moose go up against Joe Hendry in triple threat action. And of course, we saw earlier the Righteous claiming that they will seize the title from the Hardys and the TNA World Championships be on the line. Hardys defending against the Righteous, TNA World Tag Team Championships. Also, JDC retires this Saturday at Genesis and will have his last match against a person he ran and died with a long time, Eddie Edwards, and what they're calling the Final Dance.
Card subject to change is real Saturday.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. And speaking of the system, let's go ahead and hear from the system, who, of course, had their last stand as they currently stand as a unit just a week ago on Impact and lost. But the system have been ruling TNA since those letters were brought back to life.
Come on, bring Powerhouse Hobbs, please. Come on, make me right about something.
Trust the system.
Going amongst all five of them, of course, during their time here in TNA wrestling. Now, Alicia Edwards, of course, been a knockout since 2017 alongside her husband, Eddie Edwards, who's held Tag Gold and the World Championship.
Is she still a Jezebel to you? You used to call her that bitch on the outside of the ring, Jezebel, all this stuff.
Well, she proved something to me at Bound for Glory against the Order 4 in Hardcore War. So there's a little bit more of respect there. If that chance has one final moment. Moment that living history is talking about Genesis. The Final Dance. Oh, fuck you, TNA crowd with these what chants. Seriously. I respect Barry Dangle saying he's thankful for finishing his career in TNA wrestling.
What?
Best locker room he's ever been in. He may be weird, but at least he's humble. Be his last match ever against his good friend of 25 years. Wow. Next week, the IMC. Thursday night. Being that Ring retired to announce the newest member of the system. But that's next week.
I'm telling you, it's going to be Hobbs.
Keep holding out for that. You know that. JDC respect for the man, the wrestler, the father, that's Eddie Edwards. I ain't going out like no punk. You pull the trigger, or I will. Wow. JDC wants everything Eddie Edwards could give him and more in this Final Dance come this Saturday at Genesis. In a moment, though, will be time for our main event for the TNA World Championship. Mike Santana looking to lead TNA into the future and TNA World Champion as he looks to take the gold from Frankie Kazarian. Our main event moments away here on this premiere of TNA Impact Wrestling on AMC. Of course, Frankie Kazarian called his shot against an injured Mike Santana thanks to outside chaos. And Kazarian finally took the throne that took years to claim. Of course, Walter, you called the moment that Mike Santana fulfilled his type of from his own daughter at Bound for Glory.
Mm-hmm.
We also know
And hopefully I'm calling that again tonight, I'm being honest. Sorry, JJ.
well, the thing is right now that literally we know that Frankie Kazarian is willing to do anything to hold on to that championship. But we also heard Nick Nemeth say he's planning to call his shot. I still wonder if Nick Nemeth is truly going to call his shot tonight.
Mm-hmm. Are you on camera? What are you on? I'm frozen.
Wait, you're freaking promo package. What else you think I'm fucking on? As we go down to GM Miller, introducing TNA president Carlos Silva for whatever reason.
Softest president ever.
Never surprised.
Dixie Carter.
Texas own. Former owner, president of TNA Wrestling. Dixie Carter!
What the shit? How did I get ahead of you now?
I don't know, but what?
You just got on TNA crowd for saying what? This is a real what moment.
24 years ago.
Bring your nephew back out.
Bring your nephew back out. Easy Free lost himself a long time ago, bro.
It was nephew, right? His character was her nephew, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a brand new chapter. From about the locker room, all you fans.
Dude, she got kind of old, man.
Yeah, about to say. We talk about someone that's old. How about this gentleman, Bully Ray, who's be a special guest commentator here tonight for this match?
Oh shit! You know the history with him and Carter.
I know
they shake hands.
Yeah, but I was saying history of human
women and tables. Period.
Right.
That Bully Ray, of course, former TNA World Champion.
The way he's looking at her, he's gonna hug her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll say, I still remember that day in New York. I never thought I'd see the day Dixie Carter would hug Bully Ray. At least it was just a hug. Of course, Bully Ray officially retired, as we know, from wrestling after giving his boots to the Hardys last year at Bound for Glory, but has been definitely a pioneer of TNA over the last 2+ decades.
Hell of a match, by the way.
Hold on. Did Bully Ray retire, or did the Dudleys retire?
Oh, don't give me that technicality nonsense.
No. I'm asking a legitimate question here because if I remember correctly, all the phrasing going into it was it would be the last time the Dudleys wrestled. That Team 3D wrestled. Which
because it was
to the fact that Bully could still have one-offs here and there on the independent. But Bound for Glory was the last hurrah for the Dudleys.
You're right. Because I think that was more because of Devon's injury. So Bubba could still go if they really needed him to.
I mean, we have seen him show up in House of Glory, to your point. I mean, so I guess the jury is out, but I haven't heard him wrestle since then. So I'd say, again, when you give your boots, you give your boots. You don't give an identity, you give your career, period.
To your point, I haven't heard about him wrestling again either, but prior to the Hog match, which was shortly before that match, I hadn't heard of him wrestling that much prior to that either. You know?
Fair.
They always said, I remember in Beyond the Mat, they say that as you get older, the time between your matches is further and further apart. But that's not to say that, you know, randomly, Shane Douglas puts on an ECW tribute show in Philly this year. Bubba Ray comes to wrestle. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it would need to be the right circumstance for it to happen. I do generally agree that he's done. but it's also the wrestling business. Never say never.
Yeah.
If the Rumble were in Philly again, you don't think Bubba could be a surprise entrant again? You know what I mean? Like, it would be the right scenario. And it wouldn't be a one-on-one match or a tag match or a main event match. It would be a Rumble appearance, but it still would technically count as him having a match.
You can count on one hand how many people have actually stayed retired when they said they would.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll give you that. You're not wrong.
Cena might. I think Cena will, but shit, he's about the only last hope to somebody who would actually stay retired.
I'm glad that the people decided to come back now that Noah's back. Dude, no joke, when you disappeared, we went from like 31 viewers to 10. Now we're back up to like 38 viewers, but I know you don't look at that counter above your head, but I do.
So do I.
When you left, legit, it went from like 31, 32 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you're back, look, it's back up to like 39. So thank you
Mhm.
to everybody that came back.
All right. I guess that,
Don't let it be said that you don't draw ratings, Noah.
not about me. It's about wrestling. But this has not been a wrestling
You're
show that
also
I.
entertaining.
Fair enough.
What has it been?
I don't know. This main event's gonna have to really turn my aspect around when it comes to this being total nonstop action TNA wrestling that I've come to watch over the years versus infomercial oblivion.
I mean,
I'm
look what my son.
Genesis is going to turn into a fatal 4-way.
Yeah, look what my son put in the comments. He said something about 3 batches. The rest were commercials and segments.
That's fair. I mean,
You're not on
that's absolutely
commercials,
fair.
are you? Are you on commercials now or in the introduction?
Yeah, I've got a Car Shield commercial with Flair. Now it's Walden University.
I
got the introductions.
Just gonna keep myself.
What do you have, Noah?
Commercials, of course. Fuck television. I'm gonna keep myself together. I'm gonna keep myself together.
Dude, belt.
Tranquilo.
Right? The belt is being held in the air right now for me.
If you do check your Facebook DMs, no, I sent you the updated graphics for Lei Zarya and the triple threat.
Bell's on bell wrong.
Thank you for that, JJ. I appreciate it.
That's why I went that. I was trying to take care of that.
Appreciate you as always. Again, you're the figurehead here that keeps things going. Again, folks, thank you for those that are tuning in, whether, of course, for the current moment as we get ready for our main event or literally, of course, for this whole entire shebang. So again, please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. You all make this possible as the passion continues to pursue as we try to cover all the biggest specials, PLEs, for all fans, ready to WFM, including Limited 2, AEW, NXT, WWE, TNA, ROH, HLG, GCW, JCW, and so much more as 2020, this calendar year just begins. On a night where we literally just saw Daria Ray introduced as the assistant to the director of authority, the suit in charge. When she speaks, you shut up. I respect that comment. And we also saw a new signing in a knockout, Atlanta Black. We also, of course, saw opening trios match as the Righteous wiped out the Hardys after Agent Zero wiped out everybody I was not part of the order for. JDC spoke his heart, of course, to Eddie Edwards ahead of Genesis. We got our Genesis rundown. And now we get ready for our main event. Oh, and the Elegance brand won the Tag Team Championships back thanks to the newest.
We didn't even get to see it. JJ and I didn't see it.
I just gonna leave.
Dude, I think they realized
Elegance brand took the title away from that Timu Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that they realized that like one's on commercials, why TNA Plus isn't, and Kazarian literally just slid out of the ring, cut up promos, walking around bullshitting, and Mike Santana to get the crowd into it on the ropes. It's like somebody whispered to him, shit, we gotta procrastinate a little."
I think this goes to show that wrestling was not meant to be on AMC.
So Kazarian just fucking with that guy the TNA guy who was holding the crowd with the backwards hat and just ripped his sign.
Anyway,
It's always at shows. He's a Texas native.
stay tuned again, folks, as we will be covering TNA Genesis this Saturday, as we also learn open challenge to the visa issues. Danny Luna, Leon Slater are unable to compete this Saturday. The X Division Championship is no longer on the line. We now have Sid Alexander versus Moose versus Joe Henry, triple threat action. And we also, of course, now know that NXT's Zarya, who has crossed the line for the first time, alongside Soruka. Zarya has accepted the open challenge to challenge Lei Ling Lee for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. 2 Warriors will grace the TNA ring for the cornerstone of the Knockouts division. And, of course, we also know we have Flop Dive versus Rich Swann. We have the Hardys defending the TNA Tag Titles against the Righteous. And we still don't know what the outlook of the TNA World Championship is going to be as we officially return to TNA Wrestling live at AMC. The Battle Rings are underway. This is our main event. Frankie Kazarian versus Mike Santana 2. After Kazarian called his shot last year to earn his first and only ever big one, the TNA World title.
They literally, that's the second time they ring the bell.
Connor will tie up here in the early going.
Celebrating.
I'm about to say,
Long
you and Jeff were the biggest celebrators of the Frank Kazarian fan club, besides Frank Kazarian himself when he won that accomplishment, with 1 defense so far in his run.
While I appreciate that there is no bigger supporter of the Frankie Kazarian fan club than his wife, Tracy Brooks.
Yeah. Over that crossface chicken wing early on, while Mike Taylor to spin the block, and Kazarian almost saw his title reign flash before his eyes.
You can say what you want, but he deserved that shit after 20 plus years in the damn company.
I'm about to say, after 4 failed previous attempts, including against Josh Alexander when he first returned back to friggin' TNA and challenging the man at Overdrive after winning the X Division Championship and friggin' putting in option C. I'll give you that much. Also next week, Indy Hartwell returns to action. She will go one-on-one with M by Elegance. Elena Black will make her in-ring debut as a signed knockout for TNA. We will also have Feast or Fired next week.
Damn, they brought that back?
Jeff Hardy and Mustafa Ali as well, Noah.
And we'll see if Jeff Hardy is still a TNA Tag Team Champion. Also, of course, the system will have a new member as the system will evolve and not shut down. But JDC will stop his career entirely. Running uppercut here by Mike Santana as, of course, TNA's total nonstop schedule continues. In the next month, we will have No Surrender in Nashville, Tennessee. Whoa! And going into March, we will have Sacrifice. Stay tuned for more, folks, this year coming from TNA Wrestling when it comes to their premium live events and their pay-per-views.
If they're going to bring back Feast or Fired, you should have just kept JDC's retirement a secret and it made him lose that match and get fired.
Well, you know how that goes because you don't know what briefcase you get. We know no matter what, one person's going to be fired. It could be man or woman. The other 3 people that get those briefcases will each get a different TNA title shot.
That's what I'm saying. You could have booked it and had him get the fired briefcase and fire him because he was going to, in real life, he was going to retire.
The back elbow strike. I don't think JDC wanted to compete for an opportunity where he knew his career was going to be up. He wanted to end things on his own terms, and I don't think ending things on his own terms comes bigger than competing on pay-per-view against somebody you've been in the business with for 25 years in some capacity. The TNA World title hangs in the balance. Can Mike Santana spin Kazarian's block and regain this title? His proper promise under this commercial break for television. Are you fucking kidding me?
There goes your idea of commercial free for the. Well, I'm not on commercials. Chopped by Santana.
The fuck?
There you go. At least keep the action going, Walter. It'll help.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Seriously, please.
Reversal. Kazarian throws into the turnbuckle. Oh, tornado off the top rope. Suicide dive, and Santana got all of it too, but damn, part of him hit the ramp right in the tailbone, which he just hit right before we went to commercial. Both
Breathe,
men down now. Somehow Santana still gets up before Kazarian. But he keeps tapping his lower back, trying to bring feeling to it. Throws Kazarian underneath the ropes. Yeah, that back is really bothering Santana.
About to say, that snap German on the floor probably didn't help matters earlier either.
Oh!
I can easier to bring you down for the freaking cross-face chicken wing that you know very well that Kazarian loves to use, JJ. It's how he beats people on my belly for the X Division Championship. The last time he won in TNA.
Kazarian just draped his arm over the rope and pulled it down, and now reverse neckbreaker dangling him, jumps off the top turnbuckle with that spinning leg drop he does. Ah! Hits him right to the smaller back cover. 1, 2, kick out.
I actually get to do it to you, Noah. Botch! The X Division title is not the last title he won in TNA.
Oh, that's
'cause
right.
he won
International.
the National Championship.
That was such a freaking blur. That should have never happened, and you know it.
That you can hate all you want that the king of TNA dethroned your precious Steve Macklin, but
Yep.
you do not want to mince championships when it comes to an actual fan and supporter of our glorious king of total nonstop action.
Hard Irish whip to the corner.
There is nothing glorious about Frank Kazarian, and the only person that was glorious was the it factor of TNA before it was glorious, and that was the leader of the Selfish Generation, Bobby Roode.
Kazarian's
Bobby, not Robert.
Is Bobby Roode. Kazarian still rests. Roode quit.
Kazarian with these big knees to the back of Santana, then puts him on the sleeper.
And yet AJ and Bobby Roode and even Christopher Daniels had more accomplishments before Kazarian won his first big one.
Santana working his way back up. Hits Kazarian in the stomach once.
Freaking megalomaniac.
Right? 3 times. Oh! Kazarian just grabbed a handful of hair and throws Santana down to the canvas.
Not to mention the only reason your boy had a chance to even go after the championship was because you're a fucking NXT.
These two are hilarious. Needed to swallow the back again. Right back into that sleeper.
Catering and that Roach Robert Stone freaking taking the tile from Mike Santana that almost felt like an inside job.
What world are we living in that I'm being professional, sticking to the match, and you two are the ones going off?
Well, it's to be expected of me. I'm the color guy, and I'm on commercial. I can't contribute to the match. Noah, on the other hand, is Mr. Professional.
There's been nothing professional wrestling all fucking night about this premiere bullshit. And I got no other commercials in front of me. What you expect?
Referee checking Santana. Hand almost went down the 3rd time, but now it's working its way back up.
This is more WWE than WWE.
Which, by the way, Walter, I do have to give you bad props. You're doing a great job carrying this
really
match.
You know what? I'm officially retiring from play-by-play commentary on.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Fuck it.
I think you're gonna come back. I'm going to I think you're gonna come back because I just blinked out, and now I'm back. So I think you're gonna come back.
Oh, fuck me.
Santana just chopped the shit out of Kazarian into the.
Yep, just came back.
Yeah.
And welcome back here to our main event, Kazarian versus Mike Santana. The TNA World Championship hangs in the balance where so much right now is unknown about the future as we start this new era on AMC. Standing switch exchange right now with your champion and challenger. Looking for the O'Connor roll. Santana, reverse. Oh, man, I got caught with a backstabber.
He tried to do that rolling cutter that he does.
Leg and kick out at 2. A rolling buck 50 to your point.
Yeah, that's what he tried to do and hit.
Take a look at the replay here. Picture perfect timing by Frankie Kazarian. High angle backstabber just underneath the shoulder blades, rearranging the vertebrae on Mike Santana. And that bag has been the focal point of this match for the champion.
The whole time that was on commercial, Frankie was going after that lower back.
And now Kazarian just insulting Mike Santana here. And I don't know how wise that is when you insult the nastiest out of New York here, the realist that is Mike Santana, who came back to TNA as a singles competitor and a renewed spirit and father, overcoming the demons of his past and his past legacy as a tag team specialist in LAX.
Santana's about to Hulk up.
You see my Santana right now. The Santana will fire it up here. Santana
Well, let's
right
not forget
now.
where we are. We are in Texas, the home of some Latino heat, and the Puerto
About to
Rican
say.
is feeling the spirit.
Yeah, about to say, of course, not too far away from Eddie Guerrero turf, and very much fond point there, as we've seen the Latino heat come out of Mike Santana, particularly in the past TNA shows in Texas. Particularly, some of his biggest wins have happened here in TNA in Texas. Big Knife and Shop, of course, his biggest win was, ironically enough, at Genesis last year, when he wanted to become the new standard of TNA and made the previous standard quit.
It might be far enough because Texas is big as shit. You could drive 12 hours and still be in the same city.
Oh! It's a Guri take Kazarian down to his knees. This is Mike Santana's first chance for the TNA World Championship since it was screwed by NXT after a defense. And a super kick there to Frank Kazarian. After being Trick Williams last year at Bound for Glory, now rolling with the reverse buck 50.
There's a plus 50.
Not the hard stack too, and kick out.
Come on, Frankie.
Damn it.
Come on, Frankie.
I can only think it's because the damage done to the back that he didn't get the full effect of that reverse buck 50 or a quick enough follow-up on the cover. As again, you see that bat bump though.
Yo,
Frankie! Not able to get all his body weight on the cover. Still not enough to put the world champion away. And of course, to JJ's point, I will say this: Frankie Kazarian is a time-tested veteran of the game, 20+ years, and a TNA original.
And he's just getting his flowers.
Better late than never.
Hell yeah.
Bully Ray on commentary, of course, also part of TNA's original class, of course, the tag team specialist, but found his way eventually to being a TNA world champion. And right now, Mike Santana.
The flux
following it. Flux shot! Santana, full throttle! Oh, wait a minute. Back and forth, then switch and change, back elbow strike, miss. Kazarian, though, hoist up Santana. Santana gets the powerbomb, up and over. Count!
I knew he was going to hit the cold red.
Oh, God damn it!
Knew he was going to turn that into the cold red.
If I can get one saving grace of iota goodness in my life tonight, let me say the king's been slain.
And then you're going to switch.
Really did it.
If Santana wins, is going to switch. Noah and I will be in the good mood, and JJ will be pissed.
And I'll be extremely happy about it.
Hey, but let's not overlook the two shout-outs right there to the X Division. Santana just did the flux capacitor, which is an old Frankie Kazarian move, which, yes, it's also a Spanish fly, a standard lucha move, but it's also a classic Kazarian move, and then hitting the code red, Shades of Amazing Red.
Again, Kazarian, though, scouting.
Wings.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Angels wins, connects face first. Shout out to Christopher Daniels. Has my Santana falling kick out too.
Barely a kick out.
Clearly, freaking Kazarian challenging all of the former greats here, opening the time capsule tonight in the present to still be the future of TNA Wrestling as the TNA World Champion. Reaching deep in the toolbox here. Might be looking for that crossface chicken wing. Mike Santana, though. Great escape. Roll through. Shoulders down. And kick out. Again, this is a battle right now who literally will lead TNA on AMC. Wait for that late drop. Santana, great scouting, though. And now Mike Santana. Oh, man. Got caught at the attempted springboard. And now Kazarian looking to pull him in the hallway. Slingshot cutter! And followed up the second with that springboard leg drop. Is it enough here? Holding up far leg to retain. Santana gets the shoulder up at 2.5.
I like when Kazarian does that damn leg drop.
A seamless transition off that sequence. The cutter into the springboard leg drop off the second rope, JJ.
Another vintage move there from Frankie Kazarian. Now he's on the outside there grabbing the championship.
Oh, come on.
The team has got some evil intentions here.
Evil intentions or desperate intentions at this point, JJ?
Actually, bad intentions.
You got to consider Kazarian knows that Mike Santana is the biggest threat to the TNA World Championship right now in TNA.
Don't forget, though, Nick Nemeth is a threat, too. He's got a trophy that he's in possession of.
Oh, no. Well, for Fade to Black reversal, Mike Santana rolled through and once again stopping Kazarian to the punch. Big right hand as the referee took the championship out of the equation. And both these men just lining each other up here tonight.
Don't forget that, Noah.
Yeah, good point. Spin the block denied. Kazarian able to duck underneath it. Go over broke. And oh, no!
Gracias.
Because there was there for Santana, but wiped out the referee. Oh, God damn it.
I'm gonna let you. Now, this might be Nick's opportunity, to be honest.
Breaking the eyes, though, is for Kazarian, though, looking for his opportunity. Combination offense here by the champion. Mike Santana, though, with the waist lock. Again, ripcord. Get a referee out here. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. Where's the fucking official when you need it? 6,
There's about a 10 count.
8, 9. Yes, there is a fucking 10 in play. We got freaking 14 seconds here when we got our new champion. Santana trying to bring the referee into play here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now look at this. Kazarian with the title and to the head of Santana. Santana rolling out to the apron, though might be the only saving grace for him in this championship redemption story. Referee down, Kazarian on the apron, hooking Santana up, might be looking for, oh no. Fade to Black on the apron.
The ref's going to conveniently wake up on time.
Yeah, and that's some freaking lucky shit for this freaking inside the ring cover. Hook the far leg at Kazarian. No! Santana's still in it. And wait a minute, look at Santana hooking up Kazarian. Kazarian able to skip the powerbomb again. And Kazarian will destroy her. But Santana spin the block.
It's over.
No, you got it, fucking kid.
No, Kazarian kicked out.
How the fuck did Kazarian survive that?
So you can add Canadian Destroyer to the list of X Division shout-outs.
Pete Williams, it ain't no way that he can take another spin the block. Looking for a second round. Kazarian able to dunk underneath. What the fuck is this? An awkward cover, too.
He ankle picked him. Oh, I thought he ankle picked him.
This is what he was trying to do, but he was unable to get it. Almost going for maybe an ankle lock, possibly. You're talking about all the greats being channeled here tonight. Kazarian trying to spin the block of Santana. Santana rebounds Kazarian off the ropes and spins his block again.
Come on, please. 1, 2.
Yeah. It's TNA World Champion, the King of Mid-Slade.
Yeah, TNA mixed it.
Finally, something good in my life tonight.
Let's not get too happy, people. Nick Nemeth is still there with the thing. Call the shot.
Tranquilo, JJ.
Cash in.
He should after Santana got his back worked over this whole match. Go call your shot.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen tonight because no one wants to see that show off. That being said, Carlos Silva once again presenting Mike Santana, the TNA World Championship. The King has been removed from his throne. Thank you and good night. Mike Santana once again rules Thursday night. Took 3 spin the blocks to do it, though.
Nick might come out.
Yeah, well, right now, I'm just focusing on the present, not the future. The moment right now belongs to Mike Santana on the premiere of TNA on AMC, winning his second ever TNA World Championship. Congratulations, man.
Can we not have a less than a month reign now?
Well, we'll see if this story continues longer than a couple of months without NXT involvement too soon enough. As again, it's a new beginning for TNA Wrestling, and we will see you folks very soon at Genesis this coming Saturday. For Walter Cruz, American Wrestling JJ Williams, I'm the Cement Noah Foster, and we'll see you, if not for Sympathy tonight, we'll see you this weekend for GCW, JCW coverage I always just put the two in the same sentence. And of course, TNA Wrestling. But until then, make a positive impact in life. Finally, fucking good. Something good happened in my life tonight. Have a good night. We'll see you all in about 30 minutes. We're sitting predicting TNA Jazz says, Walter, cut the damn feed.
Give it a minute. The WWE does that credit crap. You never know. All right.
Shut the fuck up about the Fed.